Jamin, first of all, congratulations, Master Plumber, for 2020. I think everyone's going to remember this year. I have a feeling that when you recall this back to your grandkids in years to come, they might remember 2020 was the year that you won
it. Yeah. Well, it was cool to celebrate with my kids being there in the lounge and that sort of thing. So yeah, I think it's a bit different than the norms.
So what is the national win, Master Plumber of the Year? What does that mean for you and the business?
It means a lot to us. It shows that making those tough decisions sometimes hard decisions to do that extra bit of work or extra bit of learning, rather than maybe slacking off and just putting in that extra bit of time and thought into things. It all just pays off in the end. You're not just doing it for nothing. So yeah, we appreciate the recognition. I'm a strong believer in doing something today that will save me time and money tomorrow, e.g. like setting up a quote description that I can just copy and paste, or setting up a business banking type of thing to pay all the bills at once instead of taking 20 minutes. I mean, it takes sort of 3 minutes. And just multiplying your time, leveraging the technology.
So tell us a bit about your business, the type of work you do, your team, your size.
A little bit about what we do. We only sort of try to do the work we're sort of set up for and trained for, although we will slowly sort of stretch the limits into new areas, and if we're not sure, we'll bring in the right people or get advice on what we're supposed to be doing. There's a lot of more complicated stuff out there, and it's always changing. And then renovations are a big chunk of what we do. When you're working with a low pressure system, you want it to be better than what it was before you started. A lot of the time we'll find that if someone's done a renovation and the shower is worse now than it was back in the 70s. So.
Obviously iPlumber, your name of your business, and obviously proud Waikato boy, but obviously, and having a look at your application for Master Plumbers of the Year, there's a big focus on digital platforms. Do you want to, and marketing, I think those are the two things that really shone in your application.
You've got to use technology. It's everything you do basically in the office is quite repetitive to a degree. So, other people have realised this and they've set up systems to make your admin easier. Things like your integrated staff, job schedule, your text and email from there, your phone call ability straight from your Fergus, for example, or Simpro, that sort of thing. Great tools. You've got, email invoicing, payment online, or you can take it from your phone, your credit card. You've got automated reminders for overdue bills are sent out. You don't have to, get on the phone as much. You've got PayPal you can use. You can put your photos into your software, send them to the clients. Gas certs can be done on there as well. Your quotes can be templated, so you can just reuse them, change them a bit to suit. Still find I'm always doing quotes and always doing billing, but it's still a lot easier than it probably is if we didn't have that set up. But things like email scripts, you can pre-write those, send them out. Your stock take software, terms of trade are sent prior to the job and agreed to virtually. So, everything's out there in the open, all agreed to. The price books, they can be uploaded, and you can also distribute them to your team if you've got some sort of special, thing you've written up. They can price jobs on the spot. We use FaceTime quite often. It's really helpful to be able to see what someone's talking about. And then just, a few other things. We've got a work group chat that we use to talk to each other. So you sometimes never know who's done what. You want to talk to everyone at once. And, marketing online, like you say, there's various apps and sites, and you can do that, manage yourself. You can manage it yourself, or the same with your websites. It's easy enough to build your own website these days. Not that we do. We've got people to help in those areas as well. We have the 24-hour chat service, which is another cool feature that's getting really, really popular.
So that's where you're chatting to customers directly through that chat feature, Jim?
No, we have a company who runs that, and they're real people over in the States, actually. who are sort of trained in that area, and yeah, they're really friendly as well. And yeah, I sort of tried them out, and I was quite impressed. So we signed them up. They're not that cheap, but the amount of leads they bring in is it really pays for itself.
Just going on to Master Plumbers there, how long have you been a member of Master Plumbers in Waikato, mighty Waikato?
I think we've got some certificates on the wall there. I think it's coming up 5 years now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so the Waikato branch is pretty strong up there. I know you're on the executive out there, but is it important for you, Master Plumbers, and what do you get out of it?
Yeah. Initially, I was sort of on the fence about it years ago, and I was probably a little bit deterred by the price side of it, as you can be, and we probably weren't doing that well at the time either. So it was like, oh. Yeah. But then there was an offer that came through, which was a good deal, and so we snapped it up, and we saw that we could save a bit of money on fuel costs and a few other areas that you guys are linked up with, which was cool, and we could integrate the branding onto everything, and we stuck with it because I think the main reason is because our customers recognise it. They recognise the brand, and they're more confident in using a Master Plumber than someone who's not regulated, I guess, or part of something.
Just want to say, for Master Plumbers and Society, how proud we are, of you and your ward. I think it's a great achievement for a young business, and judges really wanted to pass on just the exceptional application that you made through, and the use of technology and marketing and your branding associated with all those criteria, And I want to say you had real stiff competition, but you stood out by the work that you put in, and we're really proud to have you as Master Plumber of the Year, and we're going to get that trophy down to you as soon as possible. Yeah, the Waikato are looking to run their awards night in September, I hear, and we'll be looking to do some presentation on stage to you personally, because it's really important we get that recognition in front of your peers as well.
Cool. Yeah. No, well, thanks. Yeah, thanks for recognising us, and I wasn't sure we were gonna win it at all. So, yeah, I just want to thank everyone that helped us get there. It's a lot of little things done over time, and if you do all the right things every day, and you think, hey, what the hell am I doing this for? It all adds up, and it does mean something in the end. So, yeah.
Awesome, mate. So we're going to leave it there because I need you to get back to work. But thanks for your time today, and congratulations from me. And we will see you in person as quick as we can, so we can get some snaps and get that trophy in your hands. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks, Greg.